So now we'll start with the fifth concept of mathematics, that is concurrent lines and point of concurrence. Now you can see a sheet of paper here. Okay, I am drawing a dot. What is this dot called as? Point. Yes, exactly right. That is, this point is called, dot is called as a point. Now I am giving it a name. What is the name? Point P. Correct. Now how many lines can you draw from these children? 1, 5, 8. How many? Or only one? 120. Children, from one point we can draw infinite numbers of lines. Infinite means many, uncountable. You can't count that much lines you can draw from one point. Now how to draw? See, if I start from here, I can draw like this, like this, like this way. Many points I can draw from one point. And so it is called as so it is said as from one point we can draw infinite number of lines. So I am giving arrow to this because these are lines, no? So I am giving arrow to this all lines. So here from one point P we can draw infinite number of lines, and these lines are called as concurrent lines, and this point is called as point of concurrence. Do you understand what is concurrent lines and point of concurrence? Once again, you see, we had taken a point on a board, okay, and that if we name it A, how many lines can we draw? Number of lines we can draw. For example, see in this way. Number of lines you can draw, infinite, lot of lines, means you can't stop. So these lines are called as concurrent lines, and this point whatever was there, A, here it is P, here it is A. So that point is called as a point of concurrence. So now here you can see diagram 1, diagram 2 and diagram 3. Now first we'll go to diagram 1. Okay. Now can you see a small point there? Yes. Now how many lines? We'll just revise. Okay. How many lines can we draw? Very good. We can draw infinite lines. That is number of lines. For example, in this way we can draw many lines. Okay. Now, so these lines are called as concurrent lines, and this point is called as point of concurrence. Correct. Now in figure 2, what is visible to you, or what you can see in that figure? Yes, we can see 2 points, here one and here one. Can you see 2 points? Now how many lines can we draw from 2 points? Think a bit. So children, we can draw one and only one line through 2 points. How many lines can we draw from 2 points? We can draw only one line. Yes, we can draw only one line from 2 points. But from one point, how many lines we can draw? Many lines. Yes, so from one point we can draw many points, but from 2 points we can draw only one line. So how it is said, children? One and only one line can be drawn through 2 distinct points. Distinct means here we are having one point, yes, and some distance is there, and then there is a second point. So we can draw one and only one line from 2 distinct point. Okay. Now we will go for the third diagram. So now are you clear about the first one and the second one? Yes. Now we will go for the third diagram. Now in the third diagram, we are having many points. Can you see? Now if I want to join this point, how can I join? Means you have to join these points in such a way. Think a bit, pay attention properly. You have to join these points. But when you are joining these points, this point should come in a straight line. Did you understand what I said? You have to join any point, okay? Any points you have to join. But when you are joining, take care that this point should be in a straight line. Now see here, if I join 1, 2 and 3, are they in straight line? Yes, of course. So you can draw a straight line? Yes, you can. Now if you see here, are they in a straight line? Yes. But now if you see here, 1, 2, 3, but is this going little side? So these 3 are in a straight line, but fourth one is not in a straight line. See here, for example, I am joining the points for you all. Now, did they come in a straight line? Yes. So these 3 points, I will make it little bit darker so that they are visible to you. 1, 2 and 3. These 3 points are lying on a single straight line. So these points are called as collinear points. What are they called as? Collinear points. The points which lie in a straight line, single straight line, are called as collinear point. Now see, if we join these 3, are these 3 in a straight line? But if you want to join here, do you have to go little crooked? Or do you have to go in this way, crooked way? See a little curve. Can you see this curve? Straight and the little crooked. Can you see? So these are not in a straight line. Are you understanding? These are not in a straight line. But till here we can see, okay. Now these are not in a straight line. So the points which are not in a straight line are called as non-collinear points. Now once again I will repeat for you. The points which lie in a straight line are called as collinear points, and the points which do not lie in a straight line or which are scattered here and there are called as a non-collinear points. So now if we will see stars, children, did you see stars at night? Sometimes you can see the stars are scattered in the sky. Mostly the stars are scattered in the sky. But sometimes you can see the stars lie in a straight line. So that time that stars are, if you consider them as a point, then they become collinear points. So you can see at the night time. Nowadays it will not be visible because it is rainy season. But mostly in summer season, you can see when there is a clear night sky, you can see some of the stars are lying in a straight line. So you can say then, if you consider those stars as a point, you can say them as a collinear points, and the scattered stars you can say as a non-collinear points. Now you will see some diagrams down. Yes, here suppose if it is a table. Okay, now what is this? Yes, it is a TV. And what is the last diagram? Yes, some of your favorite, that is a ball. So here in the here down we are having 3 different objects. Do you see all those? There is table, TV and ball. Now if you look at their surfaces you have learnt about surfaces, yes? So can you see a plain surface here in the first diagram? Even TV is also having a plain screen. But how is the surface of ball, children? Is it plain? No, the surface of ball is curved. Okay, so the surface which is flat, are they flat? First two are flat. So the flat surfaces are called as plane in mathematics. See the spelling up. So the surfaces which are flat means plane. Okay, they are called as a plane in mathematics. Now for example, I am drawing a diagram for you. This is a plane. Okay, I have have given name for that. What is the name? H. So this name also you have to write in a capital letter. Now, did you see I have drawn some arrows here in all four directions? Yes, these four arrows represent that the plane will extend. How line used to end? If your paper is ending, you can draw it on table. Table ends on the, means as big surface, that much the line goes on increasing. Okay. If you are taking a big paper, big line you have. Small paper, small line. So according to the surface, you can extend the line. In the same way, plane also is extending in all four directions. Infinitely extending. Okay, infinitely means continuously. So that is represented with the help of an arrows. Did you understand what is a plane? A flat surface is called a plane in mathematics. It is always represented with capital letters, and these arrows are telling us that the plane is extending in all four directions. So now you can see the next two concepts, that is parallel lines and intersecting lines. I think you have studied this in 5th standard, but we are just going to revise. I have drawn many lines on the board, is it? So here you can see some lines are just passing. They are not disturbing each other. They are going in left and right direction. Here you can see some lines which are going in upward and downward direction. Here you can see some slanting lines, okay? Here you can see one is straight, one is little bit slanting, and the last diagram. Observe the figure properly. Even now the next part, okay, first we will talk about only parallel lines. Now did you see different pairs of lines? From this, which are parallel lines? Do you know what is parallel lines? Okay, so what is parallel lines? The lines which lie in the same plane. Okay, they are in the same plane, but they do not intersect. Intersect means what? They do not join. Okay, which lines do not join each other or do not intersect each other are said to be parallel lines. The lines which lie in the same plane and which do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. Now can you see they are in same plane but not joining? Here also. So I will circle those pairs. Okay. This is a parallel line, is it? This is also a parallel line, and this is also a parallel line. Is this a parallel line? No, this is not a parallel line. Can you see one is line and other is segment? They are not intersecting, children. So observe properly. They are not intersecting, but then too they are not parallel lines because this is line and this is segment. Is this a parallel line? No. This will join somewhere, no? When we will extend it, it is going to join. So these three are called as a parallel lines. They go in same direction. See the directions are same, but they are not joining each other. Separately they are moving in that particular direction. So which do not intersect are called parallel lines. Okay, now we will go for the last point of our lesson, that is intersecting lines. In intersecting lines you can see different lines I have drawn. So intersecting lines means what? Which join each other or which intersect each other. So if we will extend this line further and this also further, is it intersecting or joining here? Yes. So this is a pair of intersecting lines. And which one? Yes, this one. This is also the pair of intersecting line. But which is this pair? Intersecting line, is it? Correct. It is not intersecting line. It is called as a parallel line. But what is this? Is it intersecting, parallel, anything of them? No, this is not intersecting nor parallel lines because this one is segment, this one is line. So what we have learned? Intersecting lines intersect each other. So did you understand the difference in both of them? They do not intersect, they intersect each other. So now we are going to begin mathematics of standard 6. So the first lesson is basic concepts in geometry. So we all know in the olden days the ladies used to draw the rangolis making use of dots. So they used to draw dots at a certain distance from each other in this way, and then they used to join these dots and prepare different designs out of it. For example, they used to make in this way, yeah. Otherwise, they used to join the 2 points and prepare certain designs out of that. These dots are also called as point in mathematics. So, our first basic concept in geometry is